with this extra call that we are. Oh, thank you, because I totally would have forgot to do that. Appreciate it. See, we all got to support each other here, okay? I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. But you guys, I'm so excited for tonight. We have had, I don't know about you guys that you're, first off, I know we've all come out of like great weekends of LDW in October. So many great events that were going on all around the country. And this is from our LDW, we go to Dallas, and one of the sections was on the lit tea kit. And the girl that was, so Andrea Hale, president's team member, she led the section, and then she had a girl who's from Lubbock, and she did a really amazing section on the lit tea kits. And some of you may or may not have seen the link for Telegram, and we put her PowerPoint in that Telegram. I think we also put it in the Rise and Hustle group too, but you guys have access to that. And so I'm not going to go into a ton of detail on like what the lit tea kits are. This call is mostly for, I'm going to touch on some of the stuff, but really we had a lot of team members leave our LDW, and this section really hit them in a special way about how they can help people earn some extra income, especially as we go into the holidays. And we've gotten a ton of new team members. Just on our team alone, in our whole organization, we had 12 new distributors this month. And a lot of those came from the interest of the lit tea kits and how can I implement that in growing, either enhancing the business that I already have or using that to like start my Herbalife business, because that really interests me. And so we're really excited. And so what I wanted to do was just be able to give you guys a couple ideas that we have in that slideshow that Bree came on and shared at our LDW, but also give you an idea of like what could you do every single day to like put your game plan into action. Like, what does that look like? Okay. And so those of us who are new distributors, you may not have any clue about like, what am I supposed to be doing every single day? And like, what, like, you know, how do I get new customers? What do I do with them? And then like, you know, what are some like things that I should be doing every day, or in maybe the small pockets of my week that I can give to this side of the business or this little side hustle that I have that can help me get some, you know, generate a little bit of an income. Okay. Whatever that might look like for you. And so I wanted just hopefully to be able to share that with you and give you guys a little bit of clarity. And at the end, you know, answer some questions. And I just want to be honest, I may not have the answers to all of your questions. And so if I can't answer something, I will make sure that I can get that question answered and put that in the chat for you guys. And then of course, after the call, if you have more questions, you can always reach out to me on Telegram, or you can just post it in Rise and Hustle and we can be sure to address that. Because if you have the question, it's likely that somebody else will probably also have the question. Okay. So thank you guys for being here tonight. And I hope that you will get a lot of value from tonight's call. So I'm going to go ahead and go into presentation mode. So give me 1 second as I do this. Okay, make sure you guys can see it. And the biggest thing, and this is really, you know, I'm not going to give you guys anything, any of you who have been around. Can y'all see my full screen where it says Lit Tea Kit Division? Okay. I don't know if you've heard that terminology before, that languaging of the Lit Tea Kit Division, but when we left LDW at the beginning of October, that was something that we hadn't like thought of the Lit Tea Kit as like this division. And so the lady, the coach that was, you know, training on this, her name is Bree Barrera. She's from Lubbock, Texas. And so I want to be honest, there's things on here that are from that presentation that are not mine. But I know that, you know, that's the great thing about Herbalife is that we can always share. And so these were, you know, Andrea Hale and Bree, and along with some of my stuff mixed in with this presentation. So I want to really be open about that. But she really like hung on to that term when she was talking about this Lit Tea Kit division. And that was some way that she promoted it to new team members. You know, do you want to join me in my Lit Tea Kit division? We just love that language. So I encourage you to like take that on. I thought that was really a neat way to put it. And so tonight, some of you are here maybe just because you want to earn some extra income. Like maybe this Lit Tea Kit division is what, you know, sparked your interest. And so super excited for you. If this is your first call, congratulations on being on the call and taking the first steps to growing your business. We're super excited that you're here with us. And those of you who have been around, this might be another way for you to get new customers. You know, a lot of this have tea kits in our nutrition clubs, if we run nutrition clubs. Some of us have satellite clubs. And so we're already doing some of this stuff, but this might be bringing you some new ideas or just giving you some tips on how you can go about your day and implementing some specific like targets for this division. And then of course, as always, when we're working to get new distributors as well. So hopefully you're here and one of those things can speak to you. And the biggest thing, you guys, no matter what we do in this business, is that we always have to work with intention. And you set your work time that you have, if you're full-time or if you're part-time or if you're like super part-time, maybe you can only give a few hours. That's okay. But whatever it is that you're doing with that time is including your IPAs. And so that for us, IPA stands for income producing activities. So things that you're doing that are going to bring you some money, okay, that are going to provide you some income, okay, not just like filling out your daily plan. It's like, who are you talking to? What kind of things are you promoting on social media or in person? Those kinds of things are getting you new leads. So the questions that you want to ask when you're working I love to have these 4 basic questions, okay? And this applies to anything that you guys do in this business. So how much time can I give daily? This is super important. And I really want you to take a moment to reflect on that, because that's going to allow you to set up your specific 90-day plan for you. Okay, so tonight I'm going to give you some clarity on some things that you can do, but I encourage you to get with your sponsor after this call and, maybe fine tune that a little bit and make sure that like your 90-day plan is set up for you and how you need to work week to week, day to day. Okay. How am I getting new customers? I always ask that question. Okay. Whatever I'm doing in this business, what am I doing to get new customers? What am I doing to keep my customers? And how am I recruiting new preferred members and new distributors? Okay. What's great about the Lit T-Kit division is that it's going to earn you some extra cash in your pocket right away. And it's very, very easy to do. And so that is the retail side of the business. The other side of the business that's going to bring longevity in the company and really help you to gain some momentum on maybe stepping it up on the amount of income you'd like per month is when you can focus on getting preferred members, those VIP customers who are loyal to you and that continue to order month after month. And then your new distributors, your team, your Lit T-Kit division that you're going to grow, okay, those people who want to do this with you. Because remember, you came in because this interests you. Okay, so who are we to hold this little secret and not allow somebody else the opportunity to join you in this division so we can reach more people and allow them to have the opportunity to earn some extra income too. So I encourage you to think about that while you're growing your business. And then the biggest thing, you guys, and anything that we do specifically in this business, consistency is the largest key to your success. Okay, so what we decide on today, what you say you're going to do tonight, you just have to be consistent. Okay, and then the momentum will come. Okay, so if you decide on the things that you're going to do every single day and you do them, even when you may not see immediate return, that kind of it'll the more that you stay consistent with it, you're going to see the return. Okay, so just stick with it, and I promise you the results will come. So I like to talk about a few things that we'll kind of touch on throughout this call, and it's just a little bit on our culture and our ethics. So some things that you want to think about as Herbalife distributors, okay? And so one of the big things is, we are team players in Rise and Hustle, in our nationwide team that we get to work with, but also locally. We have a lot of, like teams, like specific areas that we're all in, like over here in Texas, Dallas, Houston, we have Minnesota, North Carolina, Ohio, and everything that we do in all of our ways that we work our business, everything's for the greater good of the entire team. So when we make decisions, we're thinking of the entire team. And specifically with this one is we're always asking the questions to the customers to make sure that they don't already have a coach. Okay, because what can happen is we have people who are, retailing and they're not asking the questions like, do you have a health coach already that you're working with? And this is retail. So just because you're selling someone a Lit T-Kit, you can do that. And that's okay, even if they maybe have been to another club or whatever. But when it starts coming to them being more interested in becoming a preferred member and ordering like a larger 30-pack at home and buying for themselves, or maybe they become interested in like, how can I do this as my side hustle? That's when we want to make sure we're asking those questions. Like, do you have an Herbalife coach that you've already been working with before? Have you ever ordered products from Herbalife before? And we want to make sure that we are ethical in that respect, and that we're asking the questions to make sure that we're not taking customers from our sidelines or uplines or downlines. That's really important. We want to be able to trust each other as we go into building the side of our business. We take responsibility for everything. So if you guys want to grow your business, you have to be responsible. It's not going to just happen overnight. Okay, so you have to take what you put aside that you want to do tonight and implement that every single day. and then it will come. You know, you doing nothing is not going to happen, right? You're not going to make the money. But if you take some of the things that we talk about tonight and you implement them and you're consistent with them, you know, your business will grow. But if you see that you're not making any money, then the responsibility is on you. Maybe you're not targeting the right way. Maybe you're not doing enough work, those kinds of things. We take action. Okay, we're getting into action. I'm going to give you some tips tonight. But really, it's like setting up that 90-day plan and doing what you say that you're going to do is going to help you, right? And so we want all of our coaches, all of our sidelines, like we want to be in action together. You know, you working with your sponsor and going forward, like, and growing this Lit Tea Kit division, because it can be amazing. You know, what you can do with this amazing. We've seen some really, really strong stories of people who've really brought in some extra income, being able to work from home, working within a club, working with friends, all those kinds of things. And so it's possible if you just take the action. And the biggest thing tonight is that you get to keep your promise to yourself. Okay, so we keep our promises to ourselves, like, and that's the biggest thing when we set up our action plan. We're making a promise to ourselves, like, okay, I can do these things, and you just got to stick to it. Like, if you make a promise to yourself, sometimes those are the promises that we break the easiest, right, to ourselves. Okay, so I really, really encourage you to promise yourself that you're going to do these things. Hold yourself accountable and do what you say you're going to do, because there's a reason why you're here. There's a reason why you're on this call. There's a reason why you having this interest in how can I earn some extra income. And that's why you're spending tonight with me, you know, for a little while on your Thursday evening. Okay, so keep your promise to yourself, write out your action plan and stick to it. So that's what I encourage for you guys tonight. And so, okay, we're just going to get right into it. Okay, so getting started, you must be an Herbalife distributor. So if you want to have your own Lit Tea Kit division, you have to be your own distributor. And then some of our new distributors this month have already registered on myherbalife.com for their satellite club or their residential club. Okay, if you don't know what that is, get with your sponsor after tonight's call, because in order for you to be able to document your sales, you get to be registered under one of these two ways. Okay, if you're going to sell like individual tea kits. Okay, and a satellite club allows you to be able to like go somewhere and like set up at a business and like sell the tea kits. Residential would be like if you want to work strictly from your home and you're only going to ship things, or people are going to come to like your home to order products. So, you know, you could go either way. Most of our people are deciding to go satellite club. Okay. And then the one thing that I think gets like overlooked is setting up a business bank account. Okay, so if you are in Herbalife already, you probably already have a business bank account, or you already maybe have a club account. Okay, you can use that if you're going to use your club, your HNMI club, to document it. Okay, that's great, no problem. It's going to be all the cash flow is going to be in that one account. But if you're new, it's really an important step becoming an entrepreneur, even this little side hustle, to keep your money separate, like your work money separate from your personal money. So go open a very simple, you know, business bank account that you can have some cash in there, so that you can order your products from that account, and you can, you know, all the money that comes in that your customers pay you will go right into that account. Okay, so that you're keeping track of your business money. All right, and that will also save you like for taxes and all the things that come kind of later on. Let's start with, you know, we got to work it right starting when it's a small business, so that when it becomes a big business, it's already organized and ready to go. Super important. And then the next thing, once you get your club going, you're going to set up your HNMI club, which is like our POS system, like our point of sale of your, like when you have people who want to order from you. Okay, and so your upline again can help you with this, and you're going to connect it to your bank accounts, and you'll have like essentially a menu set up in there with whatever recipes that you decide on. You're going to put each of the products in there, and you know, you'll say like if someone orders the, you know, passion punch, you can click that, and it, you know, they're getting a passion punch. Or if you want to set up a 3-pack, you know, and you have it in there, you just click 3-pack and it's whatever the amount is, and then it's easy for them to buy. And you can click on there, there's an option like if they want to pay with credit card, great. If they want to Venmo you, you can just click Cash App and it's going to document it right away. Okay, we're going to talk about documenting in a second. But it's super important that when you make the sale, you're documenting the sale at the same time. Okay, you're putting it in there for the money wise, but you're also documenting. This is how you're going to grow in the marketing plan. So you really want to make sure that you're documenting every single volume point that comes in. Okay, and I'm not going into detail on that kind of stuff right now. These are things that your sponsor is going to be able to help you with, or of course, very happy to help you, like if you want to reach out to me. So the next thing is you want to decide how much time you're willing to give daily or weekly to your business. Okay, so this is, everybody's going to be different here. All right, and that, but you understanding that and your upline understanding that, like your sponsor into this business, they understand how much time you have to give. They're going to be able to help you set up the targeted action steps that you want to take for your week for you to be the most successful. Okay. If you only have an hour or two to give a week, we want to make sure that those 2 hours are so intentional for your business so that you can be successful. Okay. And so we can help you set that up. All right. But you have to know what that is. And again, keep your promise to yourself. Like if you're saying you want to do this and you're saying you can give 2 hours every single week, all right, awesome. Let's do it. And you make sure you set that time aside for yourself so that you can grow your business, and who knows what it'll grow into. Okay. And then just like we always do when we're starting out with a new distributor, if you haven't done it yet, you want to write out your prospect list, or we like to call it a dirt list. Okay. It can be, 10 to 20 people, potentially. Just write down some names on a sheet of paper or more. I mean, more is always better. But of people that that you can reach out to who are definitely usually there's a top 10 list, and that's really the dirt list. It's these people want to support me. Okay. Like mom, okay, brother, sister, grandma, aunt, uncle, maybe your best friend, those people who you're look, they might not even know what the heck I'm selling, but they want to support me. Okay. And I can reach out to them. Okay. So it's going to be really good for you to just kind of have that confidence and because you might be a little bit nervous as you first start reaching out to people. Okay. But write down as many names as you can, because these are the people that you're going to reach out to. Okay. And then you're going to write out your 90-day plan, which is basically all that means is, what am I going to commit to for 90 days? Okay. 3 months to see how this works. Okay. And I'm going to track it. Did I do it? Did I not do it? Every single day. Okay. So that's kind of a little bit of the getting started. Okay, if you want to scan this QR code, we have a Lit T-Kit Telegram channel already started for you guys. And there's some things in there, very detailed things like links. And so there's a video on there that doesn't work anymore right now. But that's why we're having this call tonight. But there's some stuff in there now, and then more as I see more as people get kind of more interested in this DMO, this method of operation, we'll be able to add more things into that channel. But right now it's great for some of you who are just starting up, just to kind of be what the heck do I order? What can I do? The full PowerPoint from Bree Barrera, I think it's in there. If it's not in there, I'll make sure that I put that in there. And so you can go through her slides and just kind of see some of the things that she did and things that I'm not going to talk about tonight. Okay. Okay, and then decide on your menu and recipes, because once you decide, there's some in there, but you can make it up. Okay, you can make up whatever your products are that are in there, decide on the names, and then what to order. Okay, and so hopefully your sponsor can help you with that, and they're going to help you place your order, because everything comes in single servings now. So it's 30. You can order 30 little tea packs, 30 packs of collagen, 30 packs of Liftoff, and right there is what you're going to use to make up your tea kit. Okay, and if you want some flavoring, you can go buy those as well. All right. And then Canva, when you download Canva, if you don't know what that is, it's a really, really super user-friendly app for you to create marketing material for free. Okay. Or you can pay for the professional version, and you can get access to all the things, but your upline can help you with that as well. And then you're going to order your products. Okay. So once you decide on your recipes, you're going to place the order. Then all your stuff's going to come in, and then we're going to put it all together. Okay. So that's the basics of that. Here's some, just a little bit of I have this on a slideshow for you that'll go in the Telegram channel, but this is just an idea of some of the things that you'll need. You'll need all your packs, your stuff that need to go in the pack, like the items that you're selling that are Herbalife products. And then you'll need your non-Herbalife items, like the pack, the little pouch. If you're going to be shipping, some bubble packets. And then you want to make sure that you're setting up your Square, your Venmo, your PayPal, et cetera. And it's all attached to your business Make account. Okay. There's some shipping ideas there. And then, of course, you're documenting through your registered nutrition club, okay, through HNMI Club. So every single time you make a sale to a certain customer, you're getting name, phone number, and email, or a name, phone number, and address. And you're putting them in your POS system as a customer. So you're getting all that information so that you can document the sale. Okay. Again, if you're confused on that, get with your sponsor. And then here's just if you're a supervisor, this is some of the costs. Some of you may not be supervisors yet. Okay. And that's okay. Okay. Your cost is going to be a little bit different, but once you get, you're doing this to build up to that 50% discount level. Okay. And once you get to the 50% discount level, if you're not there yet, the profit's going to be much nicer. Okay. So you want to get as much out as you can now so that you can make a higher profit. So for now, if you're brand new, you're making 25% off of the products, okay? But you get to work your way all the way up to 50%, and you're going to have a much higher profit margin when you get there. All right. So the goal is to get there as fast as possible. All right. So let me move my little pictures around. Okay. So once you get all this kind of set up and you know what you're going to do, like your menu, don't stress. Like there's some recipes in the Telegram channel. Just pick something, order the things, get them in. Okay. Don't stress about it. We even have some marketing flyers in there. You don't have to recreate anything if you don't want to, unless you pick out some recipes that you need to have like a flyer for, okay? And then you just got to start reaching out to people, okay? And there's lots of different ways that you can do that. And I'm just going to kind of flip through some of these quickly, just to give you some ideas. But I don't want to spend too much time, because really when you have the time, you can go through the Telegram chat and just look at it. But just reach out to those people who you're going to ask to support you, okay? The goal is, Bree suggested that the goal for her new distributors, or for herself when she was getting started, was to get 10 3-packs out. Okay, so 10 3 different lit tea kits, one, like, you know, basically 3 teas, 3 liftoffs, and 3 collagens, and a flavor packet maybe, or a CR7 H3O, and you're getting 10 people to buy those. All right, and so that's your goal. So you're trying to find 10 people who will buy a 3-pack. All right. And this is just an example of something you can say, okay? And if you join that Telegram channel, as we get more things that start to work, more scripts, we'll add those in so that you have access to that, okay? So, hi, I just started my Lit Tea Kit division, and I'd love for you to be one of my first customers. This could be a text or Instagram, you know, even if you're like cold messaging people, you can do that too. You may have heard about them before. They make you feel amazing and they taste great. I have them for sale as a 3-pack, so you can try different flavors if you'd like to buy a pack to support me in starting my business. Okay, super simple, all right? And then just go for it, okay? Don't let fear hold you back. Just go for it, all right? We got to get through the no's sometimes, and there's going to be people that say no, and that's okay. Here's a couple of things that you can post if you're going to choose to go the social media route, which I do encourage. It's going to be one of the best ways to grow our businesses through social media, if you can kind of really try to be consistent and put that into practice. But these are some things that you can post. You can use Canva to create the graphics. You can post a list of names of the people that purchase from you, like, thank you so-and-so, thank you Susie for buying, you know, my first 3-pack, you know, customer, or so-and-so, so excited for you to get your 30-pack at home. You're going to have a great November with all of your energy as we go into the holidays. Like, you can give them shout outs on social media, okay? Post a video of you making your own lit tea kit to show how easy it is, and you know, make it look delicious, and easy and delicious, and that's what people want, okay? And energy. You can like write posts, like packing them to create hype, like of all the different tea kits that you have, like going out your doors if you're going to ship them. Posts of you going to the post office to ship them off, and then post for your menu for people to see what you're offering. Okay, and you can't post any prices, but so like this little recipe menu right here is a great example. Okay, you know, no cost on there, but it just tells them what it is. And that's what you have to offer for the month of, you know, October or November. Here we are. Okay. There are some things that you can't post if you're going to do social media. So just some things to think about. You can't post prices. Okay. You can't post your order form, like if you have like a Google form or something to get orders in, like you can't post that on a story or one of your statuses. You can't post any other products like the flavorings that you add to the packets, because like if you use a Welch's, you know, grape flavoring or something, you're not selling that. Okay, that's just an addition. We're selling the Herbalife products. Okay, so we're not marketing those. So when you put them in the pack, you want to put them in the back. You don't want to have that facing the clear part of the packet. Okay. Okay. So here's an example of something that Bree does. I thought it was I wanted to talk on this one because it's a great thing that you can add into your daily plan. Okay, so birthday messages. We all see who has birthdays coming up on Facebook. You might even have some people who are, you know, maybe in some multi-level companies who I know I have a girl and she is so consistent. She's messaged me on my birthday the last 5 years. Okay, and so this one thing she does is she offers a free lit tea kit for them to sample on their birthday. And she just, you know, give me your email and your shipping information and they get to try it. And if they say, oh, I'm not interested, here's a response that you can put. Hey, no problem. The best part is it's a pay it forward. Do you have someone in mind who needs extra energy? Okay. And so just asking for that referral and not being afraid to just offer it, you know, can really bring in some people also that, you know, may or may not like be interested or that you wouldn't have even heard of before. Right. So just some things that you can do there. So I love that. And then we have some of our own team members that are doing like their own like things, their own ideas. Like I know Victoria I know she at least got one wellness profile scheduled from this. And she just put it out there. And she even said it was a little bit out of her comfort zone. She said, hey, if anyone knows me that knows that tea is life and I get all the energy to do all the things mom, for mom life. And she's sending out 5 free lit tea kits for the first 5 people that like, tag, and share. Super easy. She just put a post up and it just generates like some action for you to reach out to people. Cause I feel like some of us that are new, like you don't even know how to do that. Okay. And so social media is the easiest way. All right. And so that's just like an investment into your business. You're going to sample off a few products and it's going to bring back return for you once people know how amazing they are. So don't be afraid to give a little to get a lot back. Okay. And you can see she got 6 comments and 7 shares and she got a wellness profile, at least 1. I feel like she might've gotten 2 out of it. Andrea Hale, who was, training at LDW, she put that her and her friends were in a competition to see who could sell 30 mega tea kits first. Okay. And so she put this little post up there, put this flyer, which I have in the Telegram chat. And it was just a way to generate some like buzz around the energy kits and just be able to give her some leads to be able to reach out to some people. Okay. Okay, so this one was really cool, a small business drop. All right, so this is what I love. And I love the little rip, sip, like analogy that they kind of put that with it. So basically, Bree said she went to like a hair salon or a dental office or something like that, which those are all great places. And she just said, hey, would anyone like a sample of a free lit tea kit? And she had a water bottle with her and someone was like, yeah, I'll try it. And she was like, great. So she literally like opened up the pack, ripped open the tea, ripped open the collagen, ripped open the lift off, poured each one in the cup, okay, shook it up, let her try it, and she showed everybody who was watching how easy it was. Okay, the girl tasted it, it was amazing, and then she had extras with her, and she was like, would anybody like to buy any? And she sold 2, like just like that. Okay, like I think it was a dentist office, she said. So she just went in, offered a sample, and then the people who, didn't offer to take the free sample, they ended up buying, okay, because they tried it or they saw how easy it was. And it was just a way, again, for her to just give a little, and then she got some sales out of that as well. So these are things that you can put in your daily plan that you could do, okay? So that's like, and you have to be, these are not like, you have to step out of your comfort zone, okay? Some of us may have not ever done that before, okay? And there's nothing like wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with you being a little nervous to do that. I think that's normal, okay? But in order for you to start your own business, grow your own business, you're going to have to do things that might get you a little bit uncomfortable, and you're going to grow from them. And just expect that there might be some people, that say, no, thank you. And it's okay. We even have like on our checklist, like how many no's, like maybe I'm like, okay, I'm going to get 3 no's today. It means that I'm going out and I'm talking to people and I'm talking until I can get 3 people to tell me no. All right. And so it's just part of growing our own business, and be willing to accept the no's, and you're going to grow every single time you hear a no, I promise. Okay. And then another thing to put in your daily action plan is a power hour, which I love this. Okay. Bree talked about this. And she does her business from home. So she actually does, and she doesn't do anything else. She doesn't have a club or anything. So she does 3 power hours a day. This is how she sets up her power hour. But with the people that she works with that are more part-time, she suggests they do 1 power hour a day. Okay. And so basically, she is going on to social media, or if she has leads that she's gotten maybe from an event or something like that, the first 15 minutes of her hour, she's reaching out to people. Hey, have you tried, kind of like that first little one that I shared with you on our dirt list? Would you be interested? Have you tried these lit tea kits? Would you be interested? Okay. She's just mass messaging. And then the next 15 minutes, she's responding to anyone who responded back to her. Okay. So this is her way of getting new customers. Okay. So we talked about those 4 questions. This is, how am I getting new customers? This is one way. Okay. Then the second half of the hour, the first 15 minutes, she is asking people if they've heard of our lit tea kit division. Okay. And this is her asking potentially, have you heard about this? Would you be interested in hearing more, AKA earning extra income? Okay. So this is her offering the business opportunity to a cold market potentially, or people who have liked her posts. Okay, that would be general. Like when you're posting on social media, if you're going to work that method, there's going to be people who like your posts. Okay, so those are the people that would be a little bit like, they're interested a little bit, so that would be a more warmer market. Okay, but you can go on Instagram and like find the hashtags and all that, and find some people who might be generally interested in like living a healthy lifestyle. Okay, And the next 15 minutes, she's just responding to those. Okay, so she does that 3 times a day. If you're part-time, maybe you do it once a day, maybe twice a week, you know, whatever it is that you feel like you can give. And it's just an opportunity to generate some action and some momentum with new customers. Okay. All right. Documenting. So this is where HNMI Club, if you've never heard of that before, no worries. It's just part of our POS system again. Excuse me, and it's how you will document what you sell. Okay. So you're going to sell the product. You're going to have that menu item created in your HNMI Club. And you have to get the name, phone number, and email, or name, phone number, and address. Okay, either one of those. Has to be 3. And then you're going to document everything you sell as soon as you sell it, no matter how you take the payment, cash, credit card, Venmo, PayPal, any way, you're going to put it all through HNMI Club, okay? And that is super, super important. It's going to be how you are going to grow in the marketing plan. It's going to help you track your business, okay? It's going to help you keep all your financials in order. You know, it's going to help you qualify for all the things. Like and with Herbalife as a distributor selling products, this is part of the deal, okay? So you want to make sure that you're clear on that. And if you're not, and it can be a little confusing if you're new, you want to make sure you ask, okay? And then of course we're following up. So every single person that you get a name, phone number, and email to, okay? Maybe you're reaching out to leads, and maybe it's someone you've reached out to before, and maybe they say they're not interested. If you can get a name, phone number, and email, or keep them in your Instagram, you know, messages or your Facebook messages, these are people you can always follow up with. One, to see if they're interested maybe another time. A no doesn't mean no, not ever. It just means no, not right now. Okay. So you have to follow up with them. Sometimes in the moment that you might have messaged them, they just weren't ready at that time. Okay. But especially those people who do buy from you, you want to check in with them. Okay. So you can't just be like, oh, they bought a Lit Tea kit, you know, moving on to the next one. Okay. You want them to hopefully be a returning customer. You're building a relationship with them. And then maybe they'll turn into a long-term preferred member and be exposed to all of that Herbalife has to offer. Or maybe they want to do this and earn some extra income themselves. Okay. So you want to have some type of follow-up system. We have those on the United We Ride site. Make it your own, or just keep a journal and write the, you know, name, phone number, and email down so that you can reach out to them. Okay. And, you know, then you'll offer potentially the preferred member and distributor options. Okay. Here is an example of that, and like, how would I do that? So again, you might be here to earn some quick extra income. Okay. Yes. Retailing the products like the Lit Tea kit in that way is going to bring you some extra cash right away. Okay. It's going to be great. But I promise you, if you can understand the recruiting side of our business, the other way that we can make income, and you can create a division, a group of people who want to do this with you, you will be surprised at the amount of money that you could even bring in more per month. Okay. And whatever that looks like for you. Okay. It can be different for everybody. But when you offer the opportunity for someone to be a long-term preferred member customer, that's creating some loyalty with you and that customer, and they will hopefully be a customer for life. That's why we love the preferred membership. Or a distributor, someone who wants to do it with you. Okay. And they're like, let's do this together. Let's grow this business together. And I want to earn some money too. Okay. So you want to make sure you're offering that as well. Okay. So I encourage you to take on this side of the business, and it'll open up more opportunities for you to continue to earn extra income on and on and on in this business. Okay. So you can reach out to these people, you know, people who are ordering from you more than once, maybe someone who hasn't ordered in a little while, maybe they want to get it for cheaper. Great opportunity to offer the preferred membership. Okay. If they say they can't afford them, that's a great line that's like, hey, well, let me share with you how you can get them at a discount, or let me share with you how, if I can show you how to earn some extra income just to buy your products. Okay. That's another great way to offer the business side of it. Okay. Ask for referrals, or if they've been sending you referrals, if someone's constantly saying, my friend wants to buy a Lit Tea kit. Oh, I have another friend over here. That girl right there, or that guy right there that keeps bringing you all their friends. You're like, hold on, let me tell you how you can make this money. Okay. I mean, I'm happy to make the money, but let me show you, and let me make sure that you might not be interested. Okay. Or that you may be interested in this. Okay. So be sure you ask them if they're bringing friends to the nutrition club, or they want to go with you to the nutrition club, that maybe there's one that's near you. If they said they gained energy, they're posting their stuff on social media, you'll start to get to know different things, but you want to pick up on those specific, lines that I'm sharing with you there, so that you can know how you can reach out to them to ask if they'd like to be a preferred member or a distributor. Okay. So On the United We Rise site, I'm going to go there, and we have, some of you have already seen this before. This is, for some of you, may not be new. Well, let's see. Oh, look at my link, you guys. I don't know how to spell. No wonder it didn't work. Okay, let me fix this. Okay, here we are. So all of you who are on the call hopefully have access to our United We Rise site. If not, then you want to reach out to your sponsor and they can get you added. And on here we have, if you scroll down there, we have lots of tools for you guys. And right here we have a 90-day plan worksheet, okay? And if you're interested in doing this as a business or any way that we work Herbalife, I encourage you to pull this up, make a copy, and just get some ideas down on some paper, okay? So there's a couple tabs as soon as it pops up. Hold on, my computer's going slow at the bottom. So when you can open it up on your phone, but down here, this little page that you're looking at right here just kind of helps you like reflect. How do I want to work my business? What do I want to do? Okay, this includes lots of ways that we can grow our Herbalife business. But the Lit Tea Kit is one of those ways. Okay, so don't let all those choices overwhelm you. But down here at the bottom, I actually created a Lit Tea Kit 90-day plan option for you. And you don't have to do this, but this could be one way that you set up a 90-day plan for yourself, okay? And it just allows you to organize your time. All right, so this part right here is the daily Tea Kit activity. And I included on here some of the things that we just talked about. Okay, but it's basically you telling yourself, once you know how much time you're able to give, what am I going to do in that time? And then you're going to say, if I'm working Monday, Wednesday, Friday for 2 hours, I'm going to try to do, most of these things. Okay. And then maybe I'm going to, do my social media posts throughout the day, even though then, it's not during that 2-hour time frame. But social media, if you're going to work social media to gain leads, to work this business, to get orders, you got to be consistent on social media because people need to trust you. Okay. So you can set up like, Monday, I'm going to talk about working out. Tuesday, I'm going to talk about fitness. Wednesday, I'm going to show them how I make a Lit Tea Kit and how easy it is. Thursday, like you can set up a little plan like that. Okay. You want to chase the likes. Okay. We're just like we talked about. If someone's liking your post, you want to reach out to those people and be like, hey, I saw you like my post. Would you be interested? Or what interests you most about what I said? Okay. Sending birthday messages, just like I shared with Bree, that could be something that you do every single day during that 1 hour that you have to give. Okay. And those of you, and I'm saying 1 hour because I know a lot of you are on here because you are interested in specifically the Lit Tea Kit, and this is around what you're already doing, as a full-time mom, or, you're in a different field, career, or whatever. But even for those of us who work Herbalife full-time, but our main DMO is the Nutrition Club. Okay. If you want to focus on a Lit Tea Kit division, you have to dedicate time to this as well. So it's no different. It's the same thing. It's just implementing these specific tasks, targeting this method of operation, and implementing that into our daily plan. Okay. So same for everybody. Okay. Scheduling a weekly event or a business shop. We talked about that. Stories or reels. Okay. And these are all editable. You can edit any of these. Okay. Doing your customer follow-up. So basically this page allows you to create a sheet for every single day. Okay. I have a coach who loves printed stuff. So she's printing out 90 pages. Once we went through and we edited this for her based off of what she's going to commit to. Okay. Once you make your copy, right here, if you do this, file, make a copy, or if you go down here to this little arrow, file, copy to, new spreadsheet. That's how you can make your own. It'll go straight to your Google Drive. You need a Google Drive to do this. I think you have to have it, but you get to edit it and make it yours. Okay. So that's what I encourage you to do here. And then some personal activity, you could use this for whatever you're doing in your life. Okay. Even if it's a different, work thing, like if you're a teacher, like you can put your stuff in here too and make it all on one sheet. And then right here, you just say what you're going to do with the times. Okay. Some of us work full time all day. So you can only give 2 hours. What are you going to do in those 2 hours? Like plan it out. Okay. And then as a business owner, we want to know what our goals are and we want to know what we're accomplishing. Okay. So what are your Lit Tea Kit goals here, right? I want to get 20 kits out this week. Okay. Or I want to get 50 kits out by the end of the month. That's my goal. How many did I get out today? 2. Great. Okay. Tomorrow, or by the end of the week, I only have 1 out. My goal was 7. I got to get 6 more out today. It's Friday. Okay. Or whatever you say you're going to do. Okay. But you can keep track of this. How many new customers did you get? How many new leads? Okay. Did you have someone new? Did you have someone returning? Those are good things to think about. And then you want to track your documented volume, because that, especially if you're new, is how you're going to get to the next level. And your goal is supervisor. So you can have the highest profit margin. Okay. You get your products for cheaper, you sell it for the same price, and you make more money. Okay. So this is just an option. I love the 10-point system. You can find that here. So you click this and you can do that here. Okay. You can click that and it's another way to do a 90-day plan. You just put in your, what you want to do every single day. Okay. There's lots of different ways. I'm going to stop my share here. There's lots of different ways for you to kind of build your plan. The biggest thing is that you have a plan. Okay. And those are just some ideas that you could do. But you want to know what you can give. So reflect a little bit. How much time can I give this week or every week? 3 hours. And what do I want to commit to? Do I want to do the birthday thing? Do I want to have a place of business, 2 places of business a week that I'm going to go into and offer a sample and see who might want to purchase them? Whatever it is. Okay. If you're not in that Lit Tea Kit Telegram channel, add yourself. And there will be more information, I think, as more of us are working and coming up with new like menu ideas, recipe ideas. Like we're just going to share in there. Okay. And then you can, it'll be easier for you guys who maybe just don't know how to create the recipes. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? I'm happy to hopefully be able to answer you.
Hey, Ashley, I have a question.
Yeah.
So I have already been kind of pitching this idea as like a side hustle from over my bar, and I've sent a couple of videos out regarding it. And then people have come back and said, sure, I'm interested. Like, what do I do? And now it's like, what do you say back to them at that point?
Yeah. So I would send them, like if they want to join, you can send them the information for the distributorship. And then you can have them come in and meet with you if they're local. I don't know if these people are local or not. Are they not? Yeah.
They're local, yeah.
Yeah, if they're local and they can come in and meet with you, face to face is so much better. And you can even show them like an example of the 90-day plan of the things that they'll be doing. And that it's about you and the energy that you have to grow the Lit Tea Kit division. So you can be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's amazing. You having that energy behind when you're responding or when you're talking face to face is much easier to do it face to face. And share that like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's going to be amazing. Let's sign you up as a distributor, get them started. And then you take them through the process of really the goal is getting them to write their dirt list. And it was basically what I just took you through, you would do with them. Does that make sense? And their first goal would be to get 10 3-packs out. And you help them make that money right away so they can see that it's possible, that once they start getting some of that income, they'll really start to see. Does that help? Does that kind of answer your question?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, awesome. You're welcome.
Hey, Ashley.
Yeah.
Is it possible to get a copy of this presentation to utilize this for new distributors? Or maybe even, you could show them this as well, but maybe even just the presentation?
Yeah, we have a place on the website, I think, already for Lit Tea Kit. So I will have this video on there. I will put this presentation on there, and I'll put the Telegram channel link on there. Awesome. So people can add themselves.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions?
I have a question. So would you, if you're going to just start somebody out in this, would you have them register with Herbalife, a satellite club, or a home club just to do this, or would you just have them go on to HMI Club and do receipts?
I believe in order to have HMI Club, you have to have a registered nutrition club. So basically the process would be sign up as a distributor, get registered for your club. And I personally have been recommending the satellite club, because if you want to go to a place of business and be able to set up a table and sell, now you can't promote that you're there. You can't promote to the outside world, but hey, I'm going to be, at the, Regions Bank. You can't do that, but the Regions Bank can know that you're there and you're allowed to sell Lit Tea Kits. Okay. You have to have a satellite club, but you can't technically do that if you're a residential club. So that's why I recommend that. But if you have someone who's just going to be working from home, you can do residential. And if you have questions, go look at there's like a forum online that tells you the difference. If someone's, kind of questioning that might help you. But I would do that and set up the bank account, like get all that stuff set up right away. And then, decide on those recipes and get your distributor. As soon as they sign up, decide on those recipes. Maybe you have some recommendations that you're like, all right, we're going to start with these first as their sponsor, like, you know, maybe a tropical one, a berry one, and a lemon lime one. And that's your base. And they order those, you know, packs right away for the products, so that they can once they get ordered, then they come in and they're ready to go, and they can order all the stuff. And there's links in that Telegram chat as well that will help them get all that stuff ordered that they need to do. So it is that initial, like, I got to invest into my business. I got to get the product, just like you would for a nutrition club, like a commercial one, right? So there is that initial investment. But so that's why we got to, as soon as they get that stuff ordered, we're starting to generate the dirt list and the leads, and let's get all that going so that they're ready to sell it, or that you guys are ready to sell it if you're doing it yourself. Does that help? Awesome.
Hey, Ashley, thanks so much. Are there social media posts that we can use in that Telegram chat?
Yeah, there's a few in there right now that I have, like, some like media that's already made up. It doesn't have a logo or anything on it, so you can definitely use those right away. And you guys, if you make something, like, some of you are so super creative, and again, this is like I said, we're a team player here. Like, if you have taken this on already and you have something that you could share with the team, send them to me and I'll just post them in there. I mean, seriously, you guys, the more the merrier. Some of you have some really good, like, creative skills and, like, for marketing, and we need it. Like, we need fresh stuff all the time, you know, to change it up. So share that stuff, team, and we can all grow together.
Hey, Ashley, I'm so sorry. We had a prior commitment and I'm just logging in now, but I see it's being recorded. Are you going to be posting this out there for those of us that couldn't get logged on?
Yep, I will. And I will make sure you guys have that and know where it is.
Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. And you guys, this is, I mean, you guys, it's all about the energy. It's all about the way that we promote. Those of you who may be newer to the Herbalife life, okay, you know, it's the energy that you have behind it. If you join this for a reason, you have some confidence in what it is that we're doing. Okay, hold on to that confidence as you move forward. Be brave. Don't let the fear hold you back. I am not typically a risk taker, okay? Like, I'm the one that has to have all my ducks in a row before I step forward. And I encourage you not to be that way. I promise you, just go for it, get it out there, force yourself to get some orders so that you have to, like, get it all in and send it out, okay? But also, and again, you got to keep your promise. If you put it out there and someone places an order, you got to get them their stuff, okay? You got to get them their stuff. That's on you as the coach too. So this is amazing. I'm happy to answer any more questions, but if not, and you think of some later, please reach out. So any other questions before we end the call? All right, I think we're good. Thank you guys for hopping on tonight. Congrats for being here, and I will see you in the chat.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Ashley.
Thanks,
Ashley.
Thanks, Ashley. Great job.
Bye, you guys.